Martin, you must be bitterly disappointed to be out of the competition.
Very disappointed. You know, that was one competition that we wanted to go as far as we could. You know, obviously, you know, being the champions at Wembley this time, last season going all the way through. So, you know, very, very disappointed not to come away with something like that game today.
What did you say to your players at half time?
Well, I think we need to go back to the first half. You know, there's not an awful lot in the game first half, but a minute of madness, I would say, where you concede 2 goals within the minute. But you know, there was just before that we conceded. Ferguson had a great chance, cuts inside his right foot, and you could have been 1-0 up at that stage, and then within 3 minutes you're 2-0 down. So, you know, I asked the players at half time to show me some characters, being brave. I think that's the best second half performance. That's probably the best performance I've had since I've been here and we've been beat. But I thought some of the play against the best footballing team, as in passing team, in this league that I've seen, we dominated the second half, and you know, we deserved better than what we got to do.
Your team really started playing after Amari scored that first goal. That final 20 minutes was nearly all down here, wasn't it? At this end, would you like to see a little bit more from your team before Amari Smith found the back of the net? Sorry, the long movement behind the pitch being hit.
Yeah, I disagree. I thought second half we controlled the game. I thought, you know, the subs came on and made it even better. I totally agree with that. But I thought building up to Amari coming on, you know, we were in control of the game. But I thought he gave us good energy. I thought Aidan O'Connelly was excellent again. The game, the style of play. We're trying to change the style of play. We're trying to change the mentality of players in the club, and that takes time. And I think that today's performance again proved of what we're trying to do. And I think we've got to be patient. But that's the best performance we've had. And I honestly will believe that if we continue to play with that bravery on the ball and an understanding of what we do on the ball and what we do off the ball, we're going to get where we need to get to. But we're just trying to change, and also that winning culture. We need to get that winning culture back in the football club.
We agree. We were saying we thought all your substitutions made an impact in that second half. Are you slightly concerned that all these players, maybe something we've said to you before, they seem to have a bigger impact when they come on as a sub than they do when they start games? Yeah,
it does concern you. Yeah, because you know, you'd like to think you know, Amari could start a game and start a game like that and finish a game like that. So you want that from every player, don't you? But you know, one thing I do know, when players have come on, Amari, Aidan O'Connelly, in games that they've come on and they've won us the game, made us stay in the game. So you know, I think it's important that you give substitutions a fair run out as well. You know, bring them on for 10 minutes. You know, I think, you know, they've all come on and you know, as I said to you, they've improved the game, which at that stage I thought was that needed a little bit more energy, a bit more quality, and we got that.
You talked about the defensive aspect again each time. Once again, they've away from home, conceded 2 goals. He said it was a stupid minute, really, wasn't it? There was a slight bit of fortune as well, I think, about the second goal, the way it bounced in off him. But the way that your team defended that second goal, you can't have been that happy with.
No, and I think it was exactly what you said. They were very unfortunate. It took a deflection and fell back into his path, and then before you know it, bubbled back. And you know, it's, you know, sometimes you think, you know, that in another day that comes off his and it goes out further back up the pitch. So you know, but you have that. But I think, you know, for me, we could have given a foul away, which stops, you know, take a foul, take a book, and 20 yards out from goal on the boy, and then we'll deal with the free kick. And that's about managing the game, know when to, when not to. But sometimes you've got to make a foul, you've got to get booked, and we'll deal with what happens on the back of it. So we've got to learn, but we've got to be positive. I think that's the best performance I've had, and you got beat. So there's always better, and there will be better to come. And you know, between the group of players, you know, they understand of what we try to do. We put a lot of work in, and we've seen the results as we're going forward.
You had a couple of penalty appeals, one in either half. There was one on James Gray in the first half. We couldn't really see from here, but I know there was appeals for it. And then at the end as well for handball, we thought it was handball. Your version of either of them?
Yeah, I think that one's handball. I think that one you're just hoping that something might come from it. I think that's a soft one, but that one, you know, it's like on another day, you know, a brave referee gives them decisions.
And your 2 debutants today, how do you think they got on?
Yeah, again, I thought young Patterson, you know, that's his first senior football. I think you can see his energy. He gets you up the pitch so quick. He's very direct. He's very unlucky. The keeper's made 2 great saves from down here. You know, one of them could go in. So I think he had a real good, strong debut. And again, I think you know, McAllister, he'll only get better with games. He showed his composure, dealing with the ball in tight areas, and he just needs some game time.
Sean Newton, how's he? He actually injured himself, didn't he, with the foul near the start of the game?
He did, yeah. And he's got a bit of a fat ankle at this moment in time. So hopefully, you know, as the week goes on, that'll settle down.
And you've got 2 new members of backroom staff that we've seen here today. Can you just tell us a little bit about both of those?
No, they've been with us for weeks. Just, you know, they're there, they come in, they're very part-time, and you know, the defensive coach is Sean Gregan, obviously, and you know, he's here to play a big part. He comes in 1 day a week, as Brian Atkinson does. But you know, it's, as I said all along, don't get confused. You You know, Brian Atkinson comes in our pays wages, no, not York City. Martin Gray pays his wages, and Sean Gregan, as I say, you know, he comes in for the one-day week, and it's important in football. Like, if the right people with you. Dave Penny is my number 2. I've said, I don't know whether you're trying to change my mindset. It's been asked twice now, but I'll say it again. Dave Penny is my number 2.
And now you're out of this competition, you've got the league to focus on. Does that make it a little bit easier in a way that you know you've just got one effort now, and that's to make sure you're in the top 7 from the end of the season?
I totally agree with you, and I think that was important. The performance today, certainly second half, is what we want to try and get to. And as I said, if we maintain that standard going into next week's game, then we're going to get results that back that up as well.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you.
The York City manager.